That was fun. We should definitely go again sometime.
I heard there was this new ramen place opening up. We should go check it out after work. Ray? 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 You okay? Your phone's been buzzing for a while now.
Oh, yeah. It's nothing. So how about we go grab that ramen now? Time's a wasting. Every time I thought of making this video, my blood pressure went through the dang ceiling. But reading all the supportive comments on my first storytime animation gave me the determination to finish telling my story. So here we are. This is the story of the online war against my stalker. After weeks of silence from David, a mysterious large package had been left outside my house. There was no sender information or a postage label, only my address and name written on the side in Sharpie. When my mum brought the package to me, my heart sank, because I already know who it could have been from. At this point in time, I had no friends or colleagues in Dubai. Everyone had moved away for uni. Nobody knew me or where I lived except him. Together, my sister and I sat around the box before hesitantly cutting it open. Inside the huge package was an abundance of gifts, as follows: a Kirby Switch game, a few Dr. Stone manga books, a plush toy of a friggin' pink brain cell, which is probably one of the most disturbing things I've seen in my life. And get this, a whole ass Nintendo Wii, with a remote, nunchuck, and TV sensor to boot. My sister snatched that shit up and took it to her tech-savvy friends to check for any hidden cameras. What am I even supposed to make of this? Wait a dang second. When I looked at everything laid out, it was clear the items were intentionally picked out. They all related to things I loved, anime we watched together, or references to inside jokes. Maybe people would be happy to receive such personalized gifts, but I just felt empty, disturbed, and almost violated. This was a boy who I'd cut ties with after he stalked, harassed, and assaulted me. And here he was, sending packages to my home. My family home. Like I mentioned in my last video, I own a Discord server relating to Transformers and Mecha, where people can share their OCs and roleplay if they want to. One day, we received a character submission from a person who recently joined, and when I read the submission over with my now boyfriend, I have never been tortured with such cringe in my life. The entire backstory for this character was the apparent love story between my OC and their OC, which sounded so suspiciously like the exact account of events that happened between me and David, plus a healthy heaping of Delulu. Plot twist, it was another fake account of David, and this character submission was a good few pages long on Google Docs. My poor baby Sarah was completely violated by a rancid man's fantasy. But the Discord drama doesn't stop there. Oh no, buckle your seatbelts for this one, fellas. A while after the Wattpad Delulu acid trip fantasy debacle, my server got raided by this one guy. Yeah, one guy. And he goes,
"Are you Ray?
Heh.
You are Ray!
And then he proceeds to go,
You're a murderer!
Excuse me? First of all, look at me. Your girl built like a baked bean. Who exactly am I out here murdering when I can't even reach the average person's kneecaps? Secondly, the only thing I've murdered in my life is the Reese's cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. So, officer, that one. No, wait! I won't go into detail about what this person said, as that would be a breach of David's privacy, so I'll summarize. This one guy, who reveals himself as a friend of David, using David's old Discord account, claims that David ended up in hospital, and it was somehow my fault because his mental health had declined since I cut him off. My staff suspected that this was David himself because the way he texted was very similar. Logically, I know it wasn't my fault, but what this person said steered my thoughts to a dark place. Had I done this to him? Should I not have cut him off? Was I selfish for protecting myself? Was I a horrible person now? My amazing staff team handled the conversation and banned the guy from our server, who was clearly just there to cause trouble. I hate how toxic people were tainting the fun and loving community I'd built on my server, and honestly, I was losing hope. But I had my friends with me, and we persevered through the battle to protect our little safe space from fake accounts and allies of David. The intro of my last video mentioned that David was still stalking me. The reason I knew this was because my dad had received an email from David's father demanding that I don't upload the video. Some context for how his family was able to contact mine. I told my parents about the stalking and abuse, and rightfully so, they were livid. My sister knew David's sister since they were in the same year at school, and she got the contact info for their parents so my parents could step in to protect me. My dad made it very clear to his family that they didn't want David to communicate with me in any way, or we'd get lawyers involved. My dad and his dad exchanged a few emails afterward, and his dad was rather pushy for me to meet with David and talk things out to become friends again? Bitch, what the fuck? Have I not made it clear enough that I do not want to talk to your offspring ever again? Is no not enough? Are we speaking the same language here? No, nada, nil, zilch, capiche? Why his dad be acting like we're just kids having a playground argument, I don't know. Like, last I checked, we were grown adults. Also, this is stalking we're talking about. Anyways, fast forward to the present and he's threatening me to not upload my video. I remember crying when the email came in because how the hell would he know about the video? That meant David knew, and that scared me. After a period of peace, he was back to stalking me again. Am I back in danger? That was when I put it together. I had posted a picture of my editor on my Instagram story showing the progress on the animation, and in tiny script, and I mean tiny script, at the top, it says the file name Psycho Stalker. I never shared any information out of the video anywhere else. This was the only teaser I shared. I never even talked about the content of the video in any sort of depth publicly. That meant David was stalking my Instagram and saw the text, and then automatically assumed it was about him and went tattling to his dad. Listen, if you automatically assume the term Psycho Stalker relates to you in any way, that says a lot about you as a person, doesn't it? Peace is apparently never an option. Amongst the overwhelming support I received on my first video, which I'm so incredibly grateful for, there were a few comments that were hella rancid. Some of David's friends were leaving hateful comments on my video, claiming some outrageously untrue things about me to, I don't know, get back at me for revealing the truth about their rancid ass boyfriend. And some of the stuff they said was just so ridiculous, it was funny. Like, they were calling me, and I quote, a chronically online bitch. And I'm like, sir, I go to medical school. I barely have free time to breathe, let alone be online. The only thing that's chronic about me is that I'm chronically ill. Too much. Ah, the irony of incels calling others chronically online. But this is where it gets just pathetic and misogynistic. They were going around telling people I have an OnlyFans and I run an online cult. Where are they getting this from? No, I don't have an OnlyFans. This one hurt the most because of my past. I'm a survivor of an eating disorder, and I still struggle to show even the smallest bit of skin. I tend to wear baggy clothes and cover up because I hate my body. So the idea of people thinking I'm posting revealing photos on the internet is heartbreaking, and a huge blow to my already weak confidence. To make matters worse, these friends of David went to school with me. They saw me wasting away, yet still have the nerve to say such things. Don't get me wrong, people are allowed to do what they want with their bodies. Your body, your rules. But with the kind of person I am, it was a low blow. Hateful people are inescapable in this world. People will hate you for your successes. The best thing you can do is stand up and keep going, and do what you love and what makes you happy. I wanted to give a big thank you to all the amazing support my first video and channel has received. I'm so grateful for every one of you. Thank you for sticking around and watching my silly little drawings move. I decided to start YouTube this year because I had to take a year out from uni because I'm unwell and need constant medical care. So all of this support means the entire world to me, that you're helping me make a dream come true while I have the time to do it. A huge thank you to Zipkey for voicing some lines for me, and to my best friend Desix for drawing some backgrounds for me featured in this video. These two are precious friends, so go and give them some love. I love you guys, and until next time, stay peachy.